Disclaimer: this series is unofficially owned by. It's not owned by me. This series is. This is a review of a series, and well, as you can clearly, as I would say, please support the official release. So all the clips are not mine. So anyway, please support the official release. Now let's get started. Hello Meaninators, I'm Andre the Terminator, and today I'm going to do the review that many of you have waited for. Or I don't know how many people has waited for this review, but anyway, I've been hinting at it many times, and I've been saying see you next time and something like that. But the problem is, there was my Resident Evil Let's Play Part 1, my re-uploading of my Transformers Unicron Trilogy review, which by the way I finally won 2 of the cases, as in 2 false claims from that video. The only one that I have to get finished was the one with the music at the end, which is not the outro, but the music for the credits. Not the outro, the thanks for watching video. Part of the video. No, we're yeah, that's the point. But anyway, I'm not gonna waste any more time because this review has been here for long, and I don't want to overhype this video because people will probably lose interest. I don't want people to lose interest in this video. But first of all, let me say something personal to the creator of this show. If you ever see this video, I would say this: I hope you enjoy this video as much as the audience of my video does. Anyway, without further ado, this is my review of the series known as Mystreet. Let us begin. First, intro. Hit it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall.
Now, just like before, the categories are the story, animation, the voice acting, the characters, and the best moments. But now I decided to include another thing that is going to be a part of it, and that's the comedy. Yeah, I made comedy to its own separate talking thing. But that's what I decided. I also decided to keep using this certain clip whenever I'm going to make it official. But now anyway, let's get started with the first segment. Now, the story might seem simple, but it's still enjoyable. Anyway, Mystreet is the story about a girl named Aphmau and her best friends like Caitlin and Kawaii-chan. The first episode shows that they have moved into a new house, as in Aphmau, Caitlin, and Kawaii-chan. Aphmau is the one with the black hair, Kawaii-chan is the one with pink hair, and Caitlin is the blue one. Anyway, of course it's not just them. We also meet other characters, which we are going to talk about later, but that's in terms of personality. We also meet other characters like Lawrence, Gareth, and I keep forgetting his name. Oh yeah, Dante. they are basically who also moved into the neighborhood, and we also meet the wacky adventures verse and stuff which is kind of funny, like like them talking about something I really don't know what is.
See? We knew you'd like it.
I'm going to like stealing your girl even more.
What did you say?
I said I'm going to like firing up the...
Yeah. Basic, and we also meet other awesome characters in this series. I'm just not gonna say what their personalities are, but until we get to the characters talk about the characters themselves. We're gonna also talk about that later. We also meet other characters which also are good, like for example the character of Zane right here, who is...
I'm in charge of the neighborhood watch, and
Yeah, you're the neighborhood watch for one season only. Now anyway, we also meet another character named Travis, who is basic, which I'm gonna talk, which again we're gonna talk about later, and of course the potential love interest of Athmal, named, well, simply named, well, Aaron. Yeah, that's his name. Look it up. Now anyway, the stories themselves have some things, but now let's talk about one nitpick. The first season is kind of annoying in the middle part. The beginning and end parts are very good paced, and each character has the voice presented here. However, when we look at well, basically, the first seasons in the middle ground, they basically had the thing about the first person view with Athmal, with only her giving her the ability to speak, while the other characters has to use text while she is reading them. I find that kind of annoying, which in my opinion just kind of a little bit ruins the story for me, but not something that would ruin the entire show for me. But basically, it is kind of annoying when you can only hear one character talk and the character is basically reading what the other characters say. Just listen here.
Meetings about little kitty cats and rainbows. Sheesh. Jeez. So we shouldn't bring our suits?
Yeah, that's kind of annoying when this thing happens, because I really want to hear the characters speak rather than one character reading up what they say. The second season had something going on here. And also, here's the best part of this season. The end of the beginning and start and end and the end moments is actually paced better, and it's just like before, just as funny. But here's another thing that this season did. It removed the whole first person, okay, it didn't remove the whole first person thing, but they at least have all the characters able to speak in the first person mode, not just Athmal. Basically it gives more character, which in my opinion makes it a much better show. Look from this clip for season 1 and this clip for season 2 back to back on our video.
And we share it, and we care about it, even if we have to pretend to care about it. I know it sounds sissy goo goo gaga lame, and yes, and I'm sorry we're not, hardcore enough for a gal like you, Caitlin, but this is a good group exercise where we touch on all the feels. It's really nice. Really. Please don't touch my feels. I promise.
Wow! This place is beautiful!
You guys have no idea how excited I am about this place.
What's so special about this place? I don't see why tickets were so hard to get.
The third season, in my opinion, so far is one of the best, including with the second season. Because here they removed the first person scenes entirely. Meaning that you can see all characters in the same pace, just like the end and the start openings of the first 2 seasons, which means that the beginning and the end moments are now presented as the whole thing, which beats the first person thing in my opinion, which makes it much more dynamic in its storytelling. Of course, each season has a different outcome. The first season had them in their normal place. The second season had them in a paradise resort called Love Love Paradise. With the third season having go to a new location for their homes with two characters, with some of the characters each have a partner to be their partner in the room with. Everyone have their own house, by the way. The fourth season, which by the way is called Minecraft, which is called Mystreet Emerald Secret, has them in an abandoned house in a snowy forest, which actually sounds pretty cool. And the storytelling there is much more heavier than the other seasons, by the way. This is a plot that you will be confused by. The dialogue is also really good at telling the story, even though that the story is from different imitations and having specific characters and basically story ideas that probably have been used, like maybe one where Garth do something, or Sane does something weird, or stories that have something else to them. In my opinion, they also have good morals when they have to. But now I'm gonna give a score to the animation, to the story. And the story gets a 10 out of 10, because besides the middle ground with the first season, it's actually a pretty dang good story. It's a decent story. It doesn't do something, something big to do something. But anyway, let's go on to the next segment right here. Now, yes, I know the animation might be something that we already can guess. As you probably know, Mystreet is recorded via Minecraft, and all the characters are basically like Minecraft-ish. You get the point. But the animation, the texture they use is really good, which makes the characters look nice. And of course, the second season showed some improvements in the animation as well. No, for example, Kawaii-Jin's ears and tail was hard to see in the first season, but when we came to the second season, it started to get better shown in the animation department, so you can better see them. Now let's get to a thing that, in my opinion, this season does a lot. And well, that is something that is kind of a hard time with this season has. What I'm talking about is, well, expressions. Yeah. In the first season, you have a hard time seeing the expressions due to the first moments didn't rarely show any well, facial expressions, unlike other ones, only showed things. However, in the second season, they start to get a little better with it by putting a lot more expressive moments. Not just a face that is just a blank, their face of the skin texture's face. We also see more stuff. For example, we get to see. For example, we also get of how people feel. For example, we now in the second season we get blushing. Yeah, blushing, which is a good start in the first episode. We also get the face that shows them when they sleep, which clearly can show by here with a lot more dynamic like that. We also get other faces, like faces that like hilarious faces like this one. I mean, come on, that expression is hilarious. We also get to see a lot of expressions in the third season. This is the one that, in my opinion, make the expressions much good. How good? Well, basically making the expressions very hilarious. For example, this fucking like the shocked kind of face, the big face that can range from adorable, which in my opinion is the best expressions, the ones that are emotional made. And I also like every kind of face is kind of cute. I mean, come on, look at this face Admiral gives to Aaron in this episode. Come on, this is just that's adorable. Sorry, that's what my sound like whenever I see something cute. We also finally get some tears in the face rather than just having water slides on it than before, which in my opinion works for this series. We also get very faces that shows that something that's he's fucked and what they say. We also get some moments that sad faces, like faces. Some faces are meant for sad moments are meant for comedy, and some moments that are really sad are having dramatic moments. The fourth season, okay, I have to say something. The fourth season brings back, and some of the episodes brings back the first person thing, which I'm not a fan of. But that was only in a few episodes of it. But anyway, this season have a very good amount of expressions. What I mean by that is that now the eyebrows are able to move in the scenes, meaning that you can show expression without showing a funny face or something. Well, basically, when we first started, we had a hard time showing emotion, but have good and decent animation. The second season, it boosts the anticipation. The third season improved it a lot, with the fourth season giving the expressions much more detail, as well as also giving the eyes a little bit of better glaring, which means that the colors on the eyes are actually looks much better than before, meaning that they're not just one single color in all the scenes. Now they actually show something that is good. It's actually nice to look at. The animation really shows off. It also shows other, like for example, that moment with Scarf. It also now shows that with damage and battle damage, for example, or coal or other stuff that may have been brought upon them. We also get a very good variety of places, like the main cafe and other places. But this animation is pretty good. I'm gonna give it, simply put, a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10 because, it kind of annoyed me in the first season with having hard time to see the emotion sometimes, but only hearing the voice. But speaking of voice actors, let's get to one of my favorite parts of this series. Yeah, one of them.
My door! How could you?
The first season, now the voice acting is really, really, really good. It's amazing. Well, the first season kind of had a problem with the whole in the middle sections only have one character talk throughout, and the other characters and Aphmau is reading what the character is saying, with the start and outros having them talk. With the newer seasons having them talk every time, even in the first person views. But so far my favorite voices are the main cast. Aphmau, Zane, all the other characters. I mean, just listen to the voices. They're really good in the next seasons.
It's not fair. I should have won this round.
That's what you get for getting too cocky.
Shut up.
Now, let's go.
We've got tickets to that amazing summer resort! The Super Love Paradise Resort!
Tickets to that place have been sold out since forever. How in the name of Irene did you guys manage to get those?
The plane leaves in 1 hour!
There's no way I'm rushing out a door to go to some.
The beach is calling, Caitlin!
Oh yeah, for those who forgot, they also have the angry face as an expression in the show, which I forgot to mention. Even the side characters, like the guy right here, also has pretty decent voices, even though that they're just part of the background sometimes, but most of the
Guy, I can't thank you enough for getting us all set up.
Oh, honey, please. All I did was introduce you to my friend. You did everything else yourself. By the way, this is an adorable little setup. I'm kinda jealous. Our shop on Love Paradise wasn't as cute.
Monday. So, are we ready to sell the shirts? Kawaii-chan is so excited!
Sounds like someone kicks through the door.
The point I'm trying to give here is that the voice acting is good. Really good. It is awesome. I mean, who can resist it? But anyway, the voice acting, what score do I give it? You know what? Just like the story itself, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Why is that, you may ask? Oh wait, I forgot another character who actually has a good voice, and that is the character of Travis.
Sorry it took so long, but I found the...
So again, you may be asking, what could possibly give the quote-unquote voice acting a 10 out of 10? Well, basically, the character Zane just steals it from me. Seriously, this acting would be nothing without Zane's awesome performance.
Take a look at this place!
This is the legendary Love Paradise Resort.
How exactly do you know that?
It gets advertised a lot to girls on my pony shows.
And speaking of Zane, now we're gonna talk about my favorite part, the characters. Oh, the characters. This is gonna take longer than this segment. By far, my favorite thing about this series is the great cast. Yeah, that's right. My favorite thing in this series as a whole is the characters themselves, because they're all, in my opinion, unique. Every single one. We of course have the main character, Aphmal, along with a lot of her amazing friends, like, you know, her friends like Kawaii-chan, Caitlin, and some other and other great characters. Yes, I'm gonna talk about everyone, by the way. We also meet, okay, it's not just female characters. We also meet Gareth, Dante, well, Lawrence. We also meet awesome characters like Zane. And yes, like I said before, if you didn't hear me, we're gonna talk about every single character and their personality. Okay, I got every single one because, well, sometimes I have a hard time singing. We also get other characters, like I said before, like Travis. That's very Travis. We also get characters that we at first didn't barely see in the first season, but gets more known in the second one, which in the further seasons, like Aphmal's turning boyfriend Aaron, which is a good character. We also get other unique characters, of course. We also get Lucinda. And I could just talk on and on and on and on and on and on about all these characters. There's a lot of great characters. The list goes on. We also have Aphmal's parent, Aphmal's mom, Caitlin's dad, and alike. We get awesome, unique characters. But now let's talk about these characters one by one, because as we know, characters is only good with personality, because as I said, a character with no personality is bad. Yeah. Let's start with the main character, Atmal. She is one of my favorite characters, but not the one of my absolute favorite in it, because I'm going to talk about that character later. But she does very cute things, like she likes beaches, she likes anime, she also likes animals, like that you can clearly see with her dog called Celestia and her cat named, well, what was it again? Eline, I think it was pronounced. And like, and the way she does it is funny. She has that funny, good, cute energy going on, and she isn't just a one-dimensional character. Well, basically, we also get other characters. Basically, she also makes cutesy moments where it just makes the characters really adorable. That's just adorable. And also, she also has sometimes where the episode has some kind of funny thing or another. We also get next character we're going to talk about is Kawaii-chan. She is funny, and when I mean funny, I mean pretty darn hilarious. When I mean hilarious, I mean, of course, she is one of the I know, basically, she is a character that loves anime, fan fiction, cupcakes. She loves every kind of cutesy stuff, but she still can be a notable friend. Also, as you can clearly see, she's a cat, half human person, which by the way is a blast. As you know, we know things from the anime where it has that thing. Also, and she's unique because she talks in the third person.
And yes, I did.
Senpai was right. We have been summoned. Oh, Kawaii-chan did not see you. Thank you, Zane-kun. Pinky cake is Kawaii-chan's favorite. Kawaii-chan does the most kawaii pinky cake look ever. Wait, Kawaii-chan did not know you liked My Little Horsies.
Caitlyn is, yes, I know, you're probably saying that Caitlyn is one-dimensional because she's a girl with a bad temper, but hey, she does have some other unique qualities than just a bad temper. She does have a certain funny arrogance to her and other stuff that make this character unique. Not just a one-dimensional character like some others are, and unlike the Transformers image on Starscream, she at least has a personality. Yes, I'm still mad at old Starscream having no personality in Energon, even though that many people say that the other characters are god awful, but I say the only one character is awful. But also she doesn't like when Atma is getting flirted with his boyfriend, which leads to Eren. And no, it's not the one that is blonde, because that's, Guard. Eren is a great character. How great? Well, let's go with the thing we already know about a boyfriend, sort of. He is very supportive, of course, that's obvious. But he also has his funny moments and unique traits to him, like, for example, he does things like boys. However, he also kind of does things that is kind of awesome. And also, in my personal opinion, the 4th season did very good with with Eren in the 4th season. Due to that, the 4th season develops his character very, very much. We actually, in this, basically when we almost near at the end, we see more character development to this character. As in, we find out how things work and other stuff that was never explained before, which was basically a secret sorry about that thing right there. And almost at the end of the series, oh yeah, I forgot that place right there, we found out something that was really, really surprising for me, which many, okay, we also found out in another episode, but here's the thing. The thing that that we found out in season 4 is that we found out that Aaron, he is a werewolf. Oh yeah, werewolves exist in this universe. I mean, if there's talking, if characters like Kawaii-chan and magic can exist, then surely werewolves can exist as well, which, yeah, it does. Which basically makes him a very three-dimensional character. Oh yeah, by the way. Also, we also find out in the 3rd season, by the way, his parents, his family are very cute, very funny. Especially like her sister Melissa. But anyway, in the Starlight arc, that's what I call. We found out that Aaron tries to, embrace the hidden side of him, as does Aphmau. She getting used to that Aaron has some not vampire, right? Well, werewolf-like features, which makes it kind of cute. Makes this kind of cute in a way that is actually pretty hilarious. Also, we kind of found out a funny thing that we also found about werewolves. Basically, they kiss in a different way than we do. Normally we kiss by, the cheek, but this is how they do it. Yep, they lick someone. That's just really adorable. Not something creepy. But I'm serious. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, he likes mirrors. He likes mirrors, but we're gonna talk about that character when we get to him. Wait a minute, what character were we into? Let me see. Okay, I don't remember anything that big about Travis Dante, but I remember stuff like the character of, Lucinda. For one thing, she talks in a very, very special way, which I kind of enjoy about the character. She talks in a specific way that actually makes sense. Well, basically, she talks like in a calm demeanor most of the time. I mean, just listen right here.
Yeah, Kawaii-chan and I want to sleep in.
Okay, that was when he was sleeping, but then the funny part where she, wants breakfast, where she says,
"Listen, I want breakfast!"
But that didn't explain how she talked in a specific way. Now you can hear how she talks.
We need at least a resort's island pass in order to do that.
As I stated, she talks calmly. And also, she has something that no other characters have. Although there's one character that's gonna learn that, which is Aphmau. And that is one thing. She can, the amazing thing that exists in this universe called, magic! Yep, as I stated, magic exists, both wands and different kinds of transformations. The most known, the one that is most known is the cat potion, which, yeah, you can guess it, turn people into cats. And can summon cats as well. But that's only if the potion is made, basically failed. You failed making it. But we also get IV when, yeah, we let her backs. We're gonna let the characters know. I don't know that much of. Again, just like Dante, I don't remember that much of Gar's friend Lawrence. However, let's talk about the two of my favorite characters. Yes, two of my favorite characters, because these next two characters are my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. The first one we're gonna talk about is probably my second, and that is Gareth. Holy shit! Oh yeah! Seriously. If you want a roller coaster of funny running gags, this is the character that invented the word roller coaster of running gags. he has a lot of funny running gags. The most notable is, of course, the running gag where we see Garth smash a door every time he goes barging in.
You two.
Oh, sorry. By the way, I accidentally had that thing right there where she talked, and yeah, here it goes again, and she talked. Accidentally forgot to put the mute button on. Damn it! Yeah, basically he acts like a funny moment. For example, also the things that happens in the show is funny. For example, there's one moment where Garth and Dante disguises as babies in in the episode where Akmal tried to disguise herself, tried to be like a baby lifeguard because she likes babies. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Of course, Akmal can see through the disguises because she says, "Hello, is this horribly disguised Garth and Dante's parents?" Yeah, that's kind of funny. Also, basically we also had the running gang in season 2 where he had to go random places and make excuses because he wants to make hula dances. However, he doesn't want people to know it. Yes, you heard me. He makes hula dances. There's even one point in an episode that I have not watched where we get a foreshadowing of his door breaks. You know what I mean?
And Garth, I swear if you don't fix this knocking problem, you'll probably be breaking down doors left and right when you're older.
That'll never happen. That's just plain rude.
Nope, it's not rude because as we already saw in the second episode, you're already dead!
Hey, you're dead!
I mean, I really like his running gag of breaking things. I mean, come on, in the second season we see a lot of—
Carefully, that's how.
Wow, Lawrence, you made a giant puppy appear! You're amazing!
I can science smartly too.
No, Garth, this isn't even science!
Garth!
Yep, you just saw that. He has a bad thing of potions, and he also likes to sometimes make a lie like this one, and also again the second season had that thing about destroying stuff, like I don't know, a fucking a window in a store, for example.
You were taking a nap. What are you doing here?
Feeding this cat, obviously.
Where? There isn't a cat around.
Ah, my window! What? No! Gotta take a poop!
Geez, that took a while. Man, it would really suck if someone with their crazy strength came and knocked down this door that took me hours upon hours to repair.
Yep, it would really, really suck if that happened. Oh well, it didn't happen, so that's—
Now gotta get back to—
Offload!
God damn it, Garth, really? And also—
Garth!
In the same season he was scared due to that, Ivy spelled his name wrong, but that's because of a list. He basically had— he also has a very good thick accent, which is really good, by the way.
Dog food in your hand?
Oh, hey, Sparkles! Huh? Oh, it's Mummy!
Garth, no!
Mummy!
She did! But she never—
I just know they are dating!
But of course, even though the Garth has those likable features, it doesn't compare to one character that is so badass that he hides his love for cutesy stuff. He is the one and badass person ever. You already know who he is. But you already know who he is. This is none other than—
You thought you were going to get away with your lame prank calls? I know it was you! You think ponies are just a joke? Ponies are the true essence of pure evil! ponies! Commence party attack!
Oh yeah! It's Zane, you know that! Now, let me talk about what I like about this character piece by piece. And, oh, I can see a problem here because, well... For example, he has a thick accent! Yeah. As you already seen, he has a thick accent that fits with the character, in my opinion. Just look, listen. Oops, I forgot to talk right here. Oops. Yeah, again, he has a thick accent, which you can easily see. Oh yeah, by the way, he has a mask on to hide his sprinkles. He has a very thick accent.
I only held up clothes.
I bet they don't even know you're here.
Of course, Alpha Senpai.
Take off your clothes. Ouch!
I don't even
Fit.
You couldn't have. Fine, you're forgiven.
Sorry about the order, I forgot to turn off the microphone.
Think good? Wasn't that fun?
Actually, that was fun.
Zane!
What?
But now let's do this. Also, he has something that, well, he may look emo, and like, oh no, he's a one-dimensional character, he's an emo guy with a kind heart. Wait, guess what? This is, yeah, okay, you can say it's kinda, but I also like the fact that this character also has some secrets to him. For example, he likes cutesy stuff, stuff like pink, and also he also secretly likes, well, My Little Pony. Of course, this genre is called My Little Horsies because Hasbro probably would copyright them for using that word. Yeah. And of course, she also Atma's best friend, and they actually have some very funny moments together. For example, when they basically had that whole thing, and also I hope Kawaii-chan and Zane gets together because look, they're so adorable. They both like cutesy stuff, and also they have a good chemistry in the later seasons anyway. But still, they would be a cute couple. So please, Atma, the one who creates the series, make it happen. It's so adorable. He also is willingly to help others when not just Atma, and gets attached to other characters and gets more attached to his brother as the season progress. Well, the first season, second, kind, not really, but third and fourth, definitely a little closer, but a lot closer with the fourth season. That is so brilliant. Of course, there was also the fact that, of course, Travis is just, I forgot to mention Travis was just, a slam boy with kind heart. But anyway, again, Zane also has to think that he has to always pronounce that he is Atma's best friend, which is why he has a pink shirt Atma made, which has the letters called "She is my best friend," which, well, Garth and Lawrence laugh about. But of course, Aaron also has the same kind of shirt, except it says "She is my girlfriend." Oh, if my girlfriend could make shirts, I really want one like that. But yeah, I also remember his signature clothing. I always remember how he looks. Look, that is simple to remember. Also, I also like the cutesy moments. Again, sorry about the audio when this moment comes, but seriously, he gets cutesy over frosting. Seriously, just listen. She's made bacon, and then you hear this. Oops, I'm sorry, I accidentally did it the wrong moment, so let me try again. Where this happens. Sorry about before, but sorry about the audio again. Yep, that's what you heard. You heard making that cutesy sound like I always also like, which is like a schoolgirl because it's adorable. Yeah, that's my voice thing, but that's because I like cutesy stuff too, which I can sympathize with this character, and yeah, they went to yeah, and also, but that doesn't mean there are some characters I don't like. For example, I do not like Aaron or Ivan. Yeah, what a big jerk he is. How big of a jerk? Well, let's put it bluntly. He is Lucinda's ex-boyfriend. Yep. And you know why they broke up? Oh, well, simple. You know why? You know why? Well, it's a very simple thing. This is what happened. Sorry about the audio again.
Oh yeah, because me finding you kissing another girl was totally an accident. What, so you just tripped and magically landed your lips onto hers?
Lucinda, that was more than 7 years ago.
Yep, they broke up because Ivan was cheating on Lucinda. And of course, that was Lucinda's first boyfriend, by the way. And that's what, and Ivan decided to break her heart, which is a dick move. However, Ivan only does some cheap moments that might be dickish, but that doesn't compare to my hatred of this guy named Ian, spelled with E-I-N instead of I-A-N, and no, not to be confused with Ian Hecox. It's Ian. What do I hate about this character? Let me see. First of all, he brainwashed Atmal. Therefore, because of a certain thing that happened in the past, she I said before, hypnotized Atmal to kill. I'm serious. To kill Aaron. That is dickish. And he wants Atmal for herself and hurt her. That is so dickish. The only thing I can say is good about him is that he had a good fight scene with Ian in the woods. Which is so awesome, by the way. But again, that's only in one moment, and I'm gonna explain that one later. But let me emphasize one thing, more thing. He is insanely, and I do mean insanely arrogant. He doesn't give a shit about others. He will torture anyone. He also tortured dogs. Yeah, wolves. Sorry. Yeah, look. He's a dick. Even though I fucking despise this character. But that's the only character along with Ivan I don't like. However, I at least tolerate Ivan because I know it's just not that god awful. But with Ivan, no. I don't sympathize with this character. He's a giant jerk. He deserves to die. And yeah, he does die. By getting eaten by wolves. And also, he lost his werewolf powers. Oh yeah, he's also a werewolf. I forgot to mention it, but you could already see it by the ears and tail. But, yes. And also, he is responsible for that happens in he's alone. Which, anyway, The point is, I'm trying to give is that the characters are really, really good. They're well-written characters. They have great personalities, and it's just so memorable. The characters isn't, oh my god, this is a bad character show or anything. No. This is actual character. Damn it! I found out there's more errors. I need to fix it. Damn it! But I don't want to fix it just yet. But anyway, this is the thing that I like about Mystreet. The characters themselves. But, as we all know, sometimes we also like the characters for what they do and for what they have in common. And of course, the romance between Aphmau and Eren is really, really adorable. And speaking of very, very adorable, let me go to one thing, which you already know. Now, the final category. Moments. Wow, the moments are really good. Yep, I'm almost exhausted. Wow, I mean, really, really exhausted. I mean, seriously, right now I'm exhausted because I'm sweating right now. There's a lot of great moments in Mystreet. And yes, they're very good. That is another thing I like about this series. These moments are great. Of course, I'm going to talk about 7 moments in particular. Sort of 8, sort of, kind of 7.5, sort of. And some of them are the endings to season 1, 2, 3, and okay, not 4, but in season 4. Oh wait, shit! I need to explain something before you even hear it. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I'm going to talk about the 4 endings and 2 moments 2 moments in the series that you probably shouldn't do, so you better avoid them. So if you don't want to spoil yourself, don't watch this moment. Go over to the moment where it isn't being spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, then I don't know how to, so I can't do the whole, so click here to skip that moment. I don't know. Please put in the comments how you do that. So yeah. Spoilers. Now let's start with the first season. My god. The ending of the first season is basically where Eren and Aphmau becomes boyfriend and girlfriend. Of course, Eren talks about Zane about it, and Zane is okay about it. In this case, okay, with them being girlfriends, boyfriends. And what they say, of course, Aphmau is a little skeptical because how she behaves, but just listen, they're adorable.
Much anime, like ridiculously. Sometimes I drink straight from the milk carton too. Plus, I read and write way too much fan fiction, and sometimes it involves you. But I mean, wait, no, I didn't say that. What I meant was that it's just.
Aww.
I don't talk much. I'm socially awkward when it comes to talking to other people. I'm very blunt in what I have to say, and you're not the only one who drinks from the milk carton. But that doesn't matter to me. I love you for you. Now, let me ask you again. Aphmau, will you be my girlfriend?
Yes.
Well, looks like I have to do that one gag you're probably gonna see whenever I react to romance. Because I love romance, which means that I have to do that voice you heard me do in my Let's Play of Ben the Unique Machine, which is... It's so adorable. Oh, it's so adorable, and you didn't see anything. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. Sorry for screaming, Knight, but it's that cute.
Hey!
Yeah,
everyone.
sorry, I accidentally forgot to mute. Anyway, the second season, spoiler alert again! Why did I say spoiler alert in this situation when I already stated a giant spoiler alert at the beginning? Damn it! Anyway, this is where, of course, Aaron, no, it's not about a wedding proposal. It's about moving in with each other. If she wants to move in with him, of course she's skeptical because of Kawaii and Caitlyn, but they say they're okay with it. Wow, that shows dedication, which, yep, this is another happy ending. Yep. Okay, now let's go a little bit dramatic now. What I mean dramatic, we mean basically in episode 24 of season 3, Aphmau and Aaron break up because of some connection problems. It's not that they're far away from each other; they are in the same house. But the fact that she worked a lot in the May Cafe caused her to back away all her friends, not just her broke up with boyfriend, but it caused her to push friends and others away. Well, yeah, you can see the problem with these two. Of course, Eric, in this case Caitlyn's dad, is knowing this, and he can see the problem. Of course, Aphmau's mom, who is called Sylvana. I think it's Sylvana. I don't pronounce it. Anyway, as you probably already have seen, if you have seen this season 2, you know that she doesn't really like Aaron, and she doesn't like the fact that he's boyfriend to Aphmau, causing her to have that feeling alike. And basically in season 3, when we first find out, she was for joy. She was really good about it. Of course, she pretended it, but then she found out something that I agree was freaking look sad, and basically then she found out a big problem, which is this.
Mia! What happened here?
Mom,
Yes?
Aaron and I broke up.
I'm not gonna say anything here because this is the saddest moment ever!
Differences. It's funny because I thought we had a lot in common.
Oh, Mija, sometimes things just don't work out!
But it turns out I'm a selfish jerk who can't think of anyone but herself. It's my fault. And all I'm doing is turning away people around me who care about me. I don't know what to do.
Miha. I loved him, Mom. Miha, come here. Sometimes these things happen.
Then, of course, when, well, Savannah puts her Mia to bed, she discovers one basic truth. One simple truth that she cannot ignore whenever.
That little punk! How dare he make my daughter sad! Sure, I don't like him, but if he makes my Miha happy.
She finds out that as long as Aaron is making Adma happy, it's for the best. Then, of course, in the last episode of this third season, we also get a moment problem with Zane. And, well, yes, okay, I'm gonna add this one, which is, of course, why is there 7.5, which is them talking about the problem. And in my opinion, I don't want to. Well, basically, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just let this moment speak for itself.
But, being your older brother, I'm going to use my position to playfully ignore your wishes and talk to you anyway.
What would you know about anything? Just leave me alone!
Zane, everyone knows what happened with you and Afmao.
I don't want to talk about it!
I know, and trust me, I completely understand. But you know Afmao is going through a lot right now, right? I understand you might not want to talk to me as a brother, Zane. You've always been like this toward me, and I've pretty much gotten used to it. But as Afmao's best friend, I think you would be interested in hearing what I have to say, for her sake.
Speak.
Zane, I know you've always been someone who likes to do things his own way. You like to keep to yourself and do what you want, without fear or consequences of how that affects others. This is why you've chosen to never make any friends, right?
It's not just that! No one ever liked me, or tried to get along with me. Not in the way she did. Afmao made me feel like I could do anything. For some reason, she just knew how to talk to me.
So you just wanted to keep her to yourself?
No! I just wanted her to talk to nobody but myself. But then she got with Aaron, so I accepted that and let her go. For her to be happy.
But you kept holding on in another way.
Oh, don't give me that! You did as well! Remember how you and Lawrence would keep following her around on her dates with Aaron? I don't want to hear advice about this from you!
No, you need to hear this advice.
Huh?
Back then, I honestly thought I had a chance at getting with Afmao. But I was only jeopardizing my relationship with her. I wasn't treating her like a person. I was treating her like an object. It's hard for me to say that, but that's what it was. I failed to realize how I made her feel, which is what I feel drove her away from me.
What are you trying to say?
Zane, the way you're treating your friendship with Afmao is very similar to the way I was treating her when I was trying to win her heart. I'm not saying you like her or anything. I'm just saying you're acting overprotective in a way that could ruin the relationship between you two.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you're my baby brother, and I don't want to see you hurt. And I don't want to see Afmao hurt. I know you really treasure your friendship with her. Think more about your actions before you decide to approach her. Because trust me, if anyone deserves a friend like her, it's you.
Me?
Mm-hmm. She really brought out the side of you that makes me happy for you. Now all you need to do is spread your wings and make more friends.
Hey, Gareth.
Yeah?
Thanks, big brother.
You're welcome.
Now, can you see what I mean about character development here? How the characters have a lot of depth to them and not just one-dimensional? This shows a very big character development for Zane. Not just for Zane, but to show Garth isn't like just like, you know, I can make funny stuff. It also explains something that maybe we gotta teach each other. To show that we shouldn't keep people or things for ourselves, and we should treat people, our friends, like people, not like objects. It shows that each character, while they try, still have flaws. We can not always be perfect. Never will be. And this shows exactly that. And it shows character development between Zane and Gareth as brothers, which is good. Of course, it's also kind of funny that after that moment this happens.
I did it!
Yep, that just happened. Well, of course, after that we see, Aphmau's mom to get away to find a way to get to talk to Aaron about their situation, because Aaron and Aphmau couldn't talk about it because Aaron's mom at that time was a jerk and blocked her number on his phone because some reasons that I don't want to explain because they're business things I don't want to talk about because they're stupid and I don't want to talk about it. Then of course she talks to Aaron, and then we find out something that we never heard of before, ever.
Cross 2 cities to reach you here, but you know what? That's how much I care.
Huh?
Aaron, you have to give Aphmau another chance.
What?
Look, Aaron, I'm going to be honest with you. Ever since Aphmau's father left, I've been afraid to lose anyone else in my life. My biggest fear was losing my Miha. Even when she was little, I vowed that I was going to protect her forever and ever. But then she met you and a ton of other people and, well, I got scared. I got scared someone was going to take her away from me. And I was really scared of you, because for the first time in her life, she found someone who made her happier than I could. And I was jealous. Jealous and scared I was going to lose my baby to you.
Sylvana.
But after seeing her the way she is right now, the way she misses you, I realized that those actions of mine were very selfish, and I'm not losing a daughter. I'm gaining more family. You. I'm not saying I know the whole story between what happened with you and Aphmau. I just know her side. But Aaron, I'm asking you, please, go back to her and at least talk with her. If it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But it's better closure than just blocking her number. Please!
Blocking her number? Oh, I never blocked her number. Why would I do something like that?
Because you're a coward who can't face his feelings? Look, I don't know.
Now, when I first, know the character of Aphmau's mom, I thought she was a bad character. But when I saw this scene, she actually behaved like an actual parent. How? she already explained why she acted the way she did. Because, well, simply put, she don't want to lose any of her, family members. This opened a giant thing for me. It wasn't no longer a mother that was overprotected for no reason. No, this was showing that she did have a reason why she did it. Basically put, if you want a little shorter story, basically put, after, well, her husband left, she was afraid to lose any more else that is in her life. And when she found out that her Aphmau was with Aaron, she got jealous. Seeing that other person was, cared more about him, about her than she ever did. And she realized that those things she did when she tried to find him another boyfriend in life was selfish. Then we get a very, very heartwarming scene where we see them talk about this problem they had in the third season with a very this is very touching. This shows that not everything can be everything can go out, sometimes go out in a bad way, and we can sometimes not change it. And we also see other characters suddenly get attached more to the other characters, like Zane gets in different places. But now let's get to season 4, and of course, meaning the badass, and I do mean badass battle between Aaron and Ian. Ian, or is it Ian or Ian? I don't know, because it's spelled E-I-N instead of I-A-N. Which is a short name, by the way. Anyway, wow. Where I was going. Anyway, first I forgot the animation thing. The animation looks much cooler here. It's rendered in an awesome, unique style way, as in, in the awesome way. Not just the moment we saw before, but let's see the more action. Let it speak for itself. Oh yeah, come on, get it, come on, you can do this, beat the shit out of him, you know you can do it.
You chose to live like a human, and now you'll die like one.
Those eyes, Aaron! You have no control over them!
You're ashamed of who you are, aren't you, Aaron?
Do yourself a favor and forget about her.
I won't ever forget you.
What are you going to do?
hurt her! And she deserved it. And when I get back, I'll do it again. She'll love me either way.
You won't make it back.
Then what are you going to do? Finish me then.
No!
Coward.
I didn't say I was finished. You'll know what true suffering is.
What? My ears are gone. What did you do to me? Ah!
You took from me the only person that I love. So I took from you the only thing you ever cared about!
No, you can't! You can't do this! Just end me now!
No. You don't deserve to die. No one deserves to die.
You are a...
Ha! Yeah, he gets his comeuppance and dies. Well, you can just say he dies because you can literally hear him scream and get eaten by wolves. So I think I let it go. That battle was amazing. But as awesome as that scene is, no matter how awesome that scene is, and no matter I think it's an awesome battle and awesome thing, it doesn't compare to my favorite moments, which is 2 moments. However, the first one I'm going to talk about is my favorite. It's not my favorite because it's funny. It's not my favorite because it's, you know, because it's awesome. No. This moment is awesome because of the tragedy, or in this case, this is a sad moment. So you're probably gonna cry about this episode a lot, just like me. Now let's talk about this moment for realsies. I'm gonna talk about it in the most simple way possible. So let's get to it. Basically, let's go on to be serious here. I'm not gonna be all, oh my god, or be like that anyway. I'm going to talk very, very sadly. Because if you want to know what happened, this is gonna get around. So, as you probably saw in the battle, Eren wasn't, well, okay in a sort of way, because as you probably because in one episode, of course, as I already said, I hypnotized, well, Aphmau to kill Eren, which he survived. He got cut, but he survived a fall, giving him injuries. He only survived by his willpower, as well as helping himself via bandages, and his friends helped him go into the climactic final battle. And after the battle, they found out that they have removed the hypnotizing for Lucinda and Zane, but they cannot remove the hypnotizing spell on Aphmau. Eren said let her go, and well, being in mind control, she gets cut more, and after some flashbacks from the other seasons, we see Eren fall to near death. He's not dead, and the last thing we see in this episode is Aphmau screaming. Now, this words explains the final episode of the 4th season. Of course, like the 3rd season, Gareth and Zane, well, they talked about the situation. They know that this was Aphmau's darkest hour. Yes, I just made a reference to Transformers, but I couldn't help it. But I just let them speak for itself.
Do you think Aphmau is going to be okay?
I honestly don't think so. After everything.
Zane.
It's been hard to talk about it. But when I think of what she went through.
Zane, talk to me. You could talk to me about anything. I may not understand you completely, but I'm here to talk and try to. I'm here for you, Zane.
Gareth?
I haven't been the best brother.
You
can tell me whenever you're ready. You don't have to tell me now. I just want to let you know that I am here for you.
You have no idea, Gareth, what it felt like to be under someone's control. It was horrible. Not only that, we were completely aware of what we were doing. I saw him hit Aph and she had it the worst. And now, Aaron, she just...
It will take time. That's all she needs is time.
Yeah, you're right.
We have all the time in the world to be brothers. Right now, I want to care about what you care about most.
Thank you, big brother.
Of course, Aphmau and Aphmau's mom and Eric and Caitlin's mom comes to this and hear this situation. And of course, one person. Now we get some explaining from Aaron's father, because, well, spoiler alert by the way, but I want you to know. This is where they talk about how she spent money to get tickets to Starlight so that they can have a wonderful time together. And then they talked very seriously, in my opinion.
Me!
Stop talking nonsense.
It's my fault! He's in this condition! I
Saved him.
caused him all of this pain!
No. You saved him long before this. Ever since he was a child, he's had the most difficult time controlling his eyes. As his father, I wanted to protect him from everything I could. And in doing so, I isolated him from everyone. But you saw past the person I made him into. You made him feel cared for, wanted, and loved. How much do you love him?
What?
You love him, don't you?
Of course I love him! Aaron means the world to me. I would do anything for him. He's done so much for me. And in return, I just...
Would you give Aaron up?
What? No! Never! I can't lose him now! I need to be here for him! I need to tell him I'm sorry!
It won't be safe for him here much longer. With all the rumors flying around about an Ultima werewolf sighting, It's just a matter of time until the lodge is flooded with reporters and fanatics trying to find us.
Can't you just hide here?
It's too risky. Do you know what will happen if they find Aaron? Do you know how terrified humans are of him? There's a reason he's just a myth. If they find out he's real, they'll chase him down, and they won't stop till they find him and kill him.
You don't know that.
Aphmau, it isn't easy, but you have to trust me. This is the safest option. After everything that's happened, Aaron is going to have a lot of questions. He needs to find himself.
What will you do? Where will you take him?
Our family has a safe house in Falcon Claw, exactly for this type of situation.
Of course, he also explained that his injuries is too big and that they had to wait a year. And also, she got a cloth, the cloth from the cloth you saw him wear, that bandana he wear it in the battle, and she should have it. That's what he. So, and that leads to the story that stays in between the season 4 but before season 5. Which is Aphmau's year. And of course, we see a happy moment happen. In Starlight, in Mystreet, Starlight, part 1. When we see them each other after 1 year. And it's emotional. It's so great. I don't care right now. Right now, I'm shedding tears. This is what I hope for. And a happy moment. Of course, the song that plays here fits this perfectly.
We met, we laughed, we held on fast, and then we said goodbye. And who'll hear the echoes of the stories never told? Let them ring out loud till they unfold. In my dearest memories, I see you reaching out to me. Though you're gone, I still believe that you can call out my name. A voice from the past, joining yours and mine. Oh, it goes on and on to the and beyond.
Now this was the moment that I waited for. However, this was my favorite of the happy moments in Mystreet. However, when it comes to the most sad and depressing and dramatic and the one with the most drama moment, in my opinion, had to be the last episode of season 4. And you know why? Well, simply put, it shows that it wasn't a happy ending. It shows that not every season can have a happy ending. And you already saw it before, but this was not something I expected. I'm serious. And they had to face the fact that his injuries had to be fixed, and she has to be alone for 1 year. And as we look at the first seasons, they ended in a happy tone. It showed the characters happy, not. But in the 4th season finale, it wasn't like this. No, this was generally sad. It was dramatic. It had drama. It showed that not every ending like we saw before could always end in a happy ending, in a happy moment. It will never. It can not. It's not like it's always ending in a happy sort of way. No, this shows otherwise. So you may be asking, how was this moment sad? How sad was this moment for me? Well, I was crying. I could barely breathe because of what I just heard in the episode itself. It showed me that not every ending or everything has an happy ending. Everyone has an ending that isn't happy. And the reason why it's so sad to me is not just because of that, but also because I like these characters. I want to see them happy. I want them to have their happy ever after, happily ever after. But the last 4th season showed that wasn't a thing. Of course, my big brother, Pierre, if you're watching this very moment of my video, or if you're watching the entire video, I hope you have seen how much this show cares to me. This is not just a show that is just generic because it's made in a Minecraft style world. No, it's good because the characters were likable. The animation, while Minecrafty, is good. However, it doesn't compare to the thing that I like the most. The moments and the characters. They were great. And that's why Mystreet is my favorite YouTube thing in media. However, and this sparks the end of my Mystreet. So far, because there's other episodes coming. So that was Mystreet. Yeah, I know. This episode is just like before. It was a very long review, like the Transformers Unicron Trilogy review. At least it was only 1 hour long. But so, what do I think of Mystreet? Let me change my mood because I really don't like this mood right now. It is amazing. It is really, really good. You should watch it. You're living on a rock if you have not watched it. You might think this series is just you might think this series is bland. Look at it and look at it. It's a great series. It has great characters, great animation, and just an all great miracle. Every character has their ups and downs. It opened my heart to more stuff than just before. It showed me the way that I shouldn't always be. It helped me with some tough moments. I could sympathize with the characters. I enjoyed the story. While the second season may have some flaws. First season may have some flaws. It was still good. The second season improved those flaws, and the third season expanded it even further. With the 4th season getting a lot better expression. The same things as well as more food. What I'm trying to get at here is basically that this series just opened my eyes to more stuff other than just bland, other than just shows. This isn't just a this isn't just a sitcom. This isn't just a sitcom that was created via Minecraft. No, this was a brilliant show. It had comedic, just like as Diamond Ball said about the original Teen Titans. It had its comedic moments, but it also had stakes, plot and character development. Also, sad moments, stakes, terror, sometimes the bad guys, and so much more. In my opinion, Mystreet deserves a great score. Mystreet deserves a 10 out of 10. Just like the Unicorn Trilogy as a whole. Mystreet will forever be my favorite YouTube series I like to watch ever. And now, I like this moment right here. I want to talk about my brother, Pierre. If you're watching this, and I'm surely hoping you're doing this, watching this moment right here, or if you just watched the entire episode, I hope you did. I hope you will try to give this series a chance. Why? This isn't isn't a yes, I know it's based on Minecraft, but it doesn't matter. Here is something I want to say. Look at this as look past that it's made in the style of Minecraft. Look past that it's considered a Minecraft roleplay. And look at just for what it is. A series with great characters, great storytelling, interesting plot, and downright great characters and great moments. This isn't just a cartoon to me. This is just a sitcom to me. I want to show you that this series is more than that. It's a brilliant show with great characters, great plot, and great moments. This wasn't just good for the sake of being good. This was good for all of the right reasons. This show was amazing. And this is why I want you to watch it. It is that brilliant. And also, thanks to the creator of Atmel for creating this awesome series. With that said, I'm Andre Terminator, and I will see you next time.